Good morning, everyone. It's day 471 of Russia's illegal war in Ukraine. This is Spartan News. I am the Spartan. Happy to be with you this morning. Just a little bit of an update for those of you who maybe haven't guessed it yet. Being a content creator can be challenging on YouTube, especially, and going YouTube live creates its own challenges. Last night, I attempted to do a live stream twice. I don't know what went wrong. The first time I ran through an entire 90-minute stream. YouTube made me believe that I was live and on the air. Thinking back on that one, I noticed that some of the chat analytics and everything weren't flowing. So I should have probably tried to bite the bullet on that one, stop it and restart. And then the second time, I ran a slightly more condensed live stream. And that one, I was definitely live. Everything looked great. And afterwards, the presentation of it was silent, it was frozen, etc. So I put a lot of work into this map that you see here, the day 470 map, with the most news updates I've put into a map, and I felt pretty good about it. And it was 3 hours plus of my life I'll never get back, but it's a learning experience, and you just don't quit. So this is YouTube Live, and this is me, and we're not going to stop. 100%. Let's cover off yesterday's loss, or today's technical, the losses in the last 24 hours. Quite astounding. The Russian losses troop-wise have broken 1,000 again. It's 1,010. No planes, 24 AFVs, armored fighting vehicles, APVs, armored personnel vehicles, etc., whatever they call them. They've got a mixture in there, but that's 24, which is quite a large number. No helicopters, 26 vehicles, just getting used to the vehicles being, a very high amount. No cruise missiles. I think we'll see some cruise missiles tomorrow. I believe it's 3. They for some reason, the Russians sent a handful of cruise missiles, some Shahed drones, and maybe some other UAVs. Anyways, 10 tanks, which is good. Like to see those in the double digits. 4 anti-aircraft warfare systems. These are extremely expensive, extremely valuable, and it's great when you see these taken out, because these open up the skies for air assets from Ukraine. 34 artillery is just astounding. I'll say it. I can't understand how they've got artillery left. But the Ukrainians are hunting and finding and destroying Russian artillery. 2 special equipment. I believe one of those was an electronic warfare system that I saw got hit by a first-person view drone. And 13 UAVs, no ships, 4 MLRS, which is fantastic as well. Those also are more of a premier item, and very expensive and very difficult to replace. And no Kerch bridges. The last thing that I wanted to touch on, I did touch on it twice yesterday and at the start of both of my streams, is a lot of you may have heard of the NAFO 69th Sniffing Brigade. It's a great charity that basically provides much needed vehicles to Ukrainian, whether it's NGOs, whether it's military units, etc. They are going through vehicles like butter and tires, vehicles, etc. And this brigade has basically been helping people raise money, and then they basically take high quality vehicles, make them higher quality, make sure that they're durable, they've got the right tires, they've got spares, all that sort of, some of them up armored, And then the people who are responsible for raising the money, if they can, they get over there and they pick up the vehicles and they drive them. I think it's from Latvia, and they drive them to Ukraine and drop them off where they're needed. So we know Georgie from Ukraine Matters has already crushed it with one vehicle, and they're working on a second. I know Artur Rehi and a group of his friends and donors, etc. They also successfully raised enough money to get a bunch of vehicles, and there was a video of them driving like 22 hours straight to get those vehicles to where they were going. And now Andrew Mercado and Mercado Media has basically kind of done the same thing. They killed it on their first vehicle. He was only planning on getting one, and now they're working on a second one. And it looks like they are 3,500 euros away from a second vehicle. Andrew's going to be flying over to Ukraine or over to Latvia, whatever, but he's going to be flying over there on his own dime, picking up his vehicle, and hopefully picking up a second one as well with Mercado Media and a bunch of sponsors, sayings, flags, etc., painted onto the vehicles. They're really, really cool looking. So I'm going to pin in the top of the pinned comments, pinned description for this video. There will be a link to Mercado Media. So if anybody views this video and feels like you've got $5 or $10, it does not matter. Hop over to his site and throw it in there, and let's see if we can get him over the top and get them a second vehicle before the June. I think they're in the June convoy, and if not, they're also, I think I heard them say that they're planning a July convoy as well. So the money will get used, the vehicle will get bought, and you'll either save someone's life, help transport much needed equipment, that sort of thing. It's an incredible cause. So give it a look. It's totally legit, 100% guaranteed, and well worth it. So anyways, that's it for me for now. We'll talk later. Thanks everybody. Slava Ukraini.